Hi guys, welcome to Conversation Corner. As you guys know, we talk about interesting ideas on this channel. And today I thought about addressing an issue that will be quite relevant to most of you that who watch me. So the idea that I wanted to discuss today is written here in my calendar, and I've noted it down as why most people do not like quiet people. Now, as an introvert, this is something very easy to relate to, and I don't even need to have something prepared to talk about this. I'll speak as if I were you, and let's see if you can relate. So, if you go through a large part of your life as an introverted person, a lot of people are going to ask you this annoying question time and time again. Why are you so quiet? Why don't you have anything to say? How are you supposed to give an answer to that kind of a question? The honest answer that I can give is, well, I really don't have anything to say. There's not much to add. So I don't want to just say anything for the sake of saying it. And even though I have given this response time and time again, somehow it's never been sufficient to satisfy people's curiosity, which is why a lot of people are super intrigued to know why I stay quiet most of the time. If you are introverted like I am, this is definitely something you can relate to because this is a question that has been put to you time and time again, and very often you found yourself unable to answer this question satisfactorily, right? And you wonder when these questions are going to stop. Here's the truth, they are not going to stop. Throughout your life, this is going to be asked time and time again. Now, instead of making the other person wrong for asking this question, we need to place ourselves in the shoes of the other person to really understand what it is that is taking place here. What exactly is going on here? And I came across an interesting explanation for what exactly takes place here. So we have two types of people. Let's say type A is really interested in people, and type B is really interested in ideas. I know this is a binary division, and people are more than just one or two types, but this is for simplicity's sake. That's why I'm making a generalization. Please bear with me. So, this type A person loves to talk with people. Now, what the topic of the conversation is not as relevant as getting a chance to interact with someone else. This is what really drives the person, and generally, people who are known as extroverted fall under this category. Okay, relating to people, meeting new people, and taking interest in people themselves is something that falls under the domain of an extrovert. This is very important for most of you to understand. Now, let's come to the domain of people who are not interested in people as much as they are interested in ideas. These people tend to talk a lot about their field and want to know more about the idea in and of itself. So, a lot of people who are interested in philosophy will be found in this category. Now, this category is mostly dominated by introverts. Now, introverts generally are drained by social interaction, but the social interaction that does not drain an introvert is the social interaction that is not geared around the people themselves, but it is geared around the ideas that they have. So, let's say two people were to discuss the idea of an interesting subject, let's say like the multiverse, or are there other living creatures on other planets, or what are we here for as human beings, what is the purpose of our life. These are very interesting ideas that most people do not like to discuss about at the dinner table, and these ideas, when they aren't discussed, get shoved under the carpet, and people who hold curiosity in themselves towards such questions want someone to be able to discuss this with, right? Which is why when introverts interact for hours and hours on end with some person, you generally see that it's a one-on-one conversation, and these conversations can go right up till midnight, or it can last till the sun rises. It has happened to me. I have been able to have such long conversations one-on-one with people in general, and they have been conversations that have been thoroughly interesting. So, the mistake we make as introverts is not understanding the viewpoint of someone else. not understanding the fact that sometimes it is not the idea that drives the person towards the conversation. Sometimes what really drives the person towards a conversation is the opportunity to get to talk to someone. Now, as introverts, this is quite foreign to us, as we prefer to stick to our small social circle, and exploring and meeting new people generally does not fall in the ambit of an introverted person. But as someone who is trying to learn from his mistakes, I want to share these experiences with you, so that you can get an idea, so that you can empathize with people who keep asking you, why are you so quiet, why do you have nothing to say. So that's a time where you can actually share this video with them. If anyone in the future asks you, why are you so quiet, why do you have nothing to talk with us, just let them know that there's nothing interesting you have to add. If you had an idea that you thought mentioned if you had an idea that you thought deserve to be mentioned in the conversation, you would definitely share that, right? If there's something on your mind that needs to be expressed at that point in time, you definitely will express it. But when there is nothing to say, you're not going to add something without reason. So keep this in mind when you speak to people who keep asking you why you have nothing to say. Okay, save this video somewhere, share it with the next person who says why you never have anything to say, and perhaps that person will understand how your mind works, and maybe that person will cut you some slack in the future. I hope this has been a video that's helpful to you. Definitely save this and please share it with the next person who asks you why you have absolutely nothing to say. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.